and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Rockets can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, they're after him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine. what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Quick strike complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Baker. He's got it on the move. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down. The Rockets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for space. It's Miles. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option. The give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rockets are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Rockets have taken it inside the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of safety to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward. It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Rockets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab on the left, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a heat. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this off.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Turning on the Jets. brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a squad from the American, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lopez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On the ground, it's Peterson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Toledo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Holland. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Rockets are rolling down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Holly. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Oh, they're after him. Got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the Cowboys buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's 4. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
To the air, it's Flores. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Holly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to throw again. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And his throw is incomplete. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Rockets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Hauls it in. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Rockets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rockets are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Spins away from the defender. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Dropping back, it's Flores. Right on the money. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Hills. Look out, he's got room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Working that wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Ford. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
The give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They go to the ground. Running into the open space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rockets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Hills. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Split backs here. To the air, it's Flores. Still looking, on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Basic connection. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Caught over the middle. It's Holly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw. It's Moses. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick.